kids, today I will tell you Princess Elena of Avalor story. Princess Sofia discovered a secret library filled with real-life stories that need happy endings. Now, Sofia is the storekeeper and she is in charge of making those endings happen. One day, the library shows Sofia a book called The Lost Princess of Avalor. Like my Amulet of Avalor, Sofia wonders. Suddenly, a wizard appears. Exactly like your amulet, he says, I am Alcazar. I was once the royal wizard of the kingdom of Avalor. Alcazar tells Sofia his story. 41 years ago, in the kingdom of Avalor, there lived a princess named Elena. He begins. One day, her kingdom was invaded by an evil sorcerer named Shuriki. Elena bravely challenged Shuriki, which gave me time to protect her sister Isabel and her grandparents. The Amulet of Avalor protected the princess from Shuriki by pulling Elena inside it. So, Princess Elena is trapped inside my amulet? Sofia asks. Yes, Alcazar replies. And you are the special princess who was chosen to free her. Sofia has to help Princess Elena, so she hurries to find her family. Somehow, she has to convince them to travel to Avalor. When Sofia's mom and dad say yes, she is so excited, but she is nervous too. She hopes she will be able to free Elena once they make it to Avalor. Avalor city is the most amazing kingdom Sofia has ever seen. Alcazar told her to find his old house and then summon his spirit guide. When Sofia and her family arrived at the dock, Queen Shuriki and Chancellor Stephen are there to greet them. Shuriki smiles and the crowd cheers, but the people don't look very happy. It is an honor that you have chosen to visit my humble kingdom, Shuriki says. Then she invites Sofia's family to the palace. Everyone is having lunch on the terrace when some strange creatures fly overhead. They are Jacquees. A servant explains magical creatures that are the symbol of Avalor. Suddenly, the Jacquees swoop down and grab food off the table. Shuriki is furious. Get out of here, your pets. When the others go inside the palace, Sofia stays back. Excuse me, she calls to the Jacquees. Can you help me? We don't help friends of Shuriki, one of them says. But when Sofia tells them she come to rescue Princess Elena, the Jacquees are surprised. They thought Elena was gone forever. We will do anything to help Princess Elena, declares a Jacquees named Skylar. Sofia asks them to take her to Alcazar's house. When they get there, she meets Mateo, Alcazar's grandson. He offered to help rescue Elena. Mateo has been practicing to become a wizard and summons a spirit animal named Zuzu, so that was what Alcazar means. Zuzu tells Sofia she has to steal Shuriki's wand. Then she needs to find the statue of Aziluna in an ancient temple. When Sofia places the wand and her amulet on the statue, Elena will be set free. Back at the palace, Sofia convinced Shuriki to dance with her. Then she takes Shuriki's wand. With the wand held tight, Sofia heads to the temple inside in the enchanted lake. The statue must be in the water. Soon Sofia turns into a mermaid. As she started swimming, the statue begins to rise up out of the water. Sofia wraps her amulet around the wand, places it on the statue, and then Princess Elena appears. I know you would free me. Sofia, thank you, she cries. You're welcome, Sofia says, putting her amulet back on. Elena takes Shuriki's wand. Now it's up to me to free my kingdom. They fly to the palace, but Sofia's Jacqueline can't keep up. So Elena had to face Shuriki's alone. In a throne room, Elena noticed a mystical painting of her sister and grandparents. That's how Alcazar protected them. Shuriki smells. He put them in an enchanted painting. Even my magic can't touch. Shuriki grabbed back her wand and then tells the guards to seize Elena. But Skylar busts in and flies Elena out of the palace. I want her captured by nightfall, Shuriki shouts. Her and that little Princess Sofia. Sofia's parents protest out. Shuriki tells her guard to lock them up. Sofia and her Jacqueline catch up to Elena and Skylar, and they go back to Mateo's house. When Sofia asks Elena what happens, Elena shakes her head sadly. I tried my best, she says, but Shuriki has your family. Just then, Mateo's mother arrives with her friends, who heard about Princess Elena's return. As Sofia looks around, she can see that Elena's friend would do anything for Elena. We can all face Shuriki together, Sofia says. So Elena come up with a plan. For the first part of the plan, the Jacqueline distracts Shuriki so that Elena and Sofia can sneak into the palace inside. They run into one of the castle's servants. He's just as happy to see Elena's as everyone else is. So he helps the princesses to find Sofia's family, and together Sofia and Elena free them. Now it's time to save Elena's family. Mateo says everyone rushes to the throne room. Mateo used one of his grandfather's spell to free Elena's family from the painting. Isabel, Elena cries, hugging her sister. I missed you so much. Sofia is so happy for Elena, but they still need to find Shuriki and take back the kingdom. It's time for the final part of the plan. The Jacqueline lead Shuriki outside to find Sofia, Elena, their families, and the entire city of Avalor ready to face her together. Leave my palace at once, Shuriki commands. This was never your palace, says Elena. You can't stop all of us. Shuriki smirks and says, I don't have to stop everybody, just you. She lifts her wand, but Chancellor Stephen grabbed it right out of Shuriki's hand. It's the source of her magic, he says, tossing it to Elena. Elena snapped the wand in half. No, Shuriki cries. With the magic powers gone, she turns into an old woman and then runs away. Avalor's free once more. All hail Princess Elena of Avalor, the rightful heir. Shoots Chancellor Stephen, Princess Elena. The people cheers. Thank you, Sofia, says Elena. I couldn't have done all this without a brave and clever friend like you. As soon as Sofia and her family returns to Encatia, she hurries to the secret library and tells Alcazar what happens. You helped give Elena's story an excellent ending, he says. Actually, she tells him, I have a feeling Elena's story is just beginning. So kids, I hope you like the video. Please subscribe my channel for watch more videos. Till then, bye bye.